Oh, Kim? Young Kim. Yeah. Mommy Kim? Sorry, what?
Kimmy. Really?
Yeah.
What's going on with you?
Misbehaving.
She's a straight-A student. She's always got her nose in a book.
She was caught red-handed.
Really? Really?
You know better than this, Kim.
Okay, so it's not just come out of nowhere. It takes a lot of kind of coaxing out, I suppose, right? Later in life with Jimmy.
The police. You know what? Maybe that's for the best.
Seriously, Mum.
I do have
Actions.
some discretion here.
Thank you, mate.
Are you going to do it again?
No.
What dummy's gonna say yes, though, really?
It's really not necessary.
Mr. Pearson, you seem like a gem, mate. I love you.
You've been very, very kind.
He has. It's a scam? No. It's all an act.
I didn't know you had it in you. I got you, son.
Okay.
You know, relax. You got away with it.
And that's all that matters. As long as you get away with it. Alright. This kind of thing is more deep-seated in her than we were led to believe. I mean, that is so interesting, to be honest. Yeah, formative years. As long as you get away with it, you're okay. Off the hook. It's very much the mindset she's working with, I think, nowadays, right? But yeah, I think it's interesting. She moved away from her mum. Maybe this was part of the reason why, right? We kind of saw that. And I mean, you know, the Kim that we're introduced to at the start of the show, she's very much model citizen, straight and narrow, abiding by the rules to almost her own detriment, right? She's not having a great time at HHM. Howard is kind of walking all over her, but she, at least to our knowledge, she's not doing anything, you know, outside of the law. And it very much takes Jimmy to bring this out of her. So interesting, because I think it's when we start talking about, is Jimmy to blame for her and how she's gone? It's like, yes, but also no, right? It's been seeded, I think, as when she was a kid by her mum, the parent figure she had in her life. I think it started here. You can't put it all on Jimmy now. Don't get me wrong. Like I say, he's definitely pulled it out of her, you know, his influence and how he is. And interesting, isn't it? It shows you, I think, this provides so much context as to why she's so okay with Jimmy, and perhaps almost an explanation of like why she's so comfortable with him. You know, there might be some subconscious thing in her she's not really even aware of as much as, you know, perhaps she has a complicated relationship with her mom, there is some comfort there, right? Just because that was her childhood. And I feel like she's perhaps associating that a little bit subconsciously with Jimmy, and is why she is perhaps drawn to him. I'm not saying there's not more to it than that, or, you know, there's not more to their relationship, but yeah, interesting connotations for sure. The show kind of peeling back layer after layer of explanation of why these people are like how they are, and the choices they make later in life, and how, you know, Kim is susceptible to someone like Jimmy. She's not just necessarily snap change, she stole that jewelry. That wasn't her mum forcing her to do that. She did that. There's some part of her that wanted to do that, right? Perhaps the Kim that she is in the present as an adult is who she's always wanted to be, but she's never had, I don't know what you want to call it, the bravery, the gumption, the confidence to really take that with both hands and say, that's me and this is what I want. And maybe there's a certain aspect of it you can look at it from of Jimmy is helping her find that. Hello and welcome to another Better Call Saul Sunday. That's right, today we are doing episode 6 of season 6, Axe and Grind, and we shall see what it holds. Flamingo check. Flimothy, but I can't actually turn my head. I'll be honest with you, I cracked my neck the other day and I can't, hang on. Dude, how you doing? What's up? Fuck off, Tyler. Away. That was Flimothy. Interesting symmetry with the opening scene. We open with the coat hangers. And now we're opening again Howard. It's so interesting. I mean, you can kind of see it's Howard, right? But I do feel like that was just that I recognise his style. I feel like the show at this point has taught you to recognise so easily off the cuff. But yeah, those opening scenes there. Coat hangers, Kim's scene, coat hangers, clothes, Howard. Subtly linking the two characters. Representing, I think, how entwined they are this season. Coffee. I knew there was a reason I loved you, dude. Hey, it's a clean boy. Really? Okay. You are going whole hog on that coffee. Do you know, I love you, dude. Are we going to see... That is a big house. I was just about to say, we're going to see her for once. Okay, it's going to be interesting. What's the dynamic?
Hey.
Morning.
Okay.
How'd you sleep?
Good. And you?
All right, I think.
Didn't you say something about replacing the mattress out there?
Oh, you're not sleeping together?
It's fine.
Seems a little bit... Oh, that's for her. Oh, hello. Peace.
Thanks.
Okay. He put a lot of effort into that, dude.
It's been a whole year.
Interesting differences already. We open with this very clean, very methodical opening. You know, that's Howard to a T, right? He's very careful with his movement. He's very to-do. I talked about it in season 1. That is who he is. Very put together. Nice shirt, nice tie. You know, he cares about appearance. He, you know, as he was making the coffee, he wiped up the spill or any mess as well. You saw that. It was a very specific moment that we kind of saw was shown. And then I think that there as she pours the coffee in, and, you know, I think it's very specific that it shows that she's spilling a little bit down the side. It demonstrates, I feel like, so beautifully the disconnect here between the two of them. And things aren't okay. And I don't know whether, I think that's more what I'd go with, because on the other side of that coin, it's like, well, maybe they're just not well matched, right? But I don't think it's necessarily that deep. I think it is just trying to show us they're not doing okay. And I think, you know, you can kind of feel that, I think, in the dialogue. It's a little bit colder. The way she immediately walks past the coffee, she doesn't go like, oh, thank you, looks at it like, oh, like, that's very good. Do you know what I mean? There's none of that. I am reserving judgment a little bit. I feel like it's trying to feed me almost to be on Howard's side. And I don't know what's happened yet. I don't know what's made them get here. He might have done something, I don't know. But it is very interesting, all of the subtle ways that it's showing there is a problem here.
You could go, or I could go.
But not together.
If it's easier, we could both go.
Is it easier?
I'll go.
Okay, no. Another sign.
Probably for the best.
Oh, dude.
There is something you should know about a situation I'm dealing with.
You mean with the bowling balls?
In fact, it's possible you might hear or see something. I'm handling it.
Okay, very vague. Yeah. Yeah, that's so interesting. That little look there, the pause that she does, the little, like, barely a smile, just, it's like an acknowledgement of, like, once again, not telling me everything. Because he doesn't tell her anything there. He's like, I thought you should know, but it's like, you haven't actually told her anything. The bowling balls, she knows about the bowling balls, cool, but does she know? It doesn't seem like it. Why he did that or what the backstory is there, because it feels like he's trying. There was a moment in me a minute ago where it's like he is trying here, but I'm like, perhaps again he's just, you know, fired off his shot that way, and it's like it's missed the target horribly. Do you know what I mean? It's like he's not actually, I think, hitting perhaps the issue that she has here. At least from what I can see at this very small scene, there's not much going on. It seems as if he doesn't actually tell her a lot, which I feel like he perhaps thinks he is telling her because he's letting her know about it. But it is the most mystifying explanation. You know, what does he say? It's like, oh, something might happen. There you go. I couldn't say what. Cool. What am I meant to do with that, dude? You know, I don't really blame her for that. It's interesting. What a cool scene. There is so much here.
In fact, it's possible you might hear or see something.
Vague.
Couldn't say what.
Her little nod of like, right.
Whatever it is.
Whatever it is.
I'm handling it.
Handling what?
I will put an end to this.
To what? The bowling balls? What's that about? I feel like she doesn't know.
I thought you should know.
I thought you should know. Know what? The pause.
Duly noted.
That's beautifully acted the way she does that. Hang on. The pause. So hard. I know what that expression is. It's so hard to put words to it. It's like this thing is happening again that I'm used to. Him not telling me. It's like, again. Okay. Soft exasperation while also holding like a note of disappointment that it's happening again, that he's not changing, that he's not telling her, that it's not opening up. Or even perhaps there's some element of, maybe there's a reason. You know, at the beginning of the show, he doesn't have a lot of confidence to stand up to Chuck. Maybe I'm thinking about this the wrong way. Maybe she is the issue. Because what's he's actually saying here? There's an issue, I'm handling it. And what does she say? She's like, oh, that's still an issue? You haven't handled that yet? Note Howard's words, I suppose. I'm handling it. I'm handling it. I'm handling it. It's kind of like an overcompensation. Like, don't worry, I'm handling it. You don't need to know. You know, it's almost like an overcompensation of manliness of I'm in charge. I've got this. Don't worry. Perhaps there's an element of her that has been disappointed with him in the past because he's not, to her mind, been proficient enough or confident enough or manly enough or whatever it might be. Right. You know, these associations with manhood of always being in control, always handling something, having the power, all this stuff. Howard perhaps maybe falling short in her book. Yeah, it's so interesting how you can, the different ways I feel like you can read this scene. And I'm sorry, I know some people get annoyed and maybe some of this is going to get answered later in the episode, but I find it interesting to ruminate on all of the different ways they're trying to show you things and all of the different ways that based on those things that they are showing you, the show could go. Like, even her duly noted here is like so barbed, kind of disappointed, cold.
I thought you should know.
Yeah, 2 analyses. One that's more sympathetic to her, one that's not. So I'm interested to see which it is.
You've got the house to yourself.
Oh, mate, you can crack out a massive there, though. Tell you what, it's a big room. Got wild, you know. Sorry. What a house, though. Right, that bothered you.
Take out for him and the receptionist. Taco Cabeza.
Of course.
Made a quick stop for coffee.
Cafe!
Looked like he made a cash withdrawal. Maybe 5 stacks. Bark of 20 grand.
How'd he get that, eh?
But is there any reason he'd need that much cash?
Nope.
No legitimate reason.
Oh, no. Oh, it's about to get spicy, dude. Very nice suit, though. Sorry, that was all I was looking at in that picture.
Thank you so much, Doc.
Oh, the vet. It's been a while, my friend. How you doing?
Okay, Fernando's gonna be fine.
Hey, shout out for Fernando.
Such a relief. We were so worried.
What a little guy.
All right.
Oh, hello.
What's it gonna feel like? It depends on how used to caffeine you are.
Oh, mate, honestly, give me the elephant's dose, because I am coked up.
This stuff is not showing up on any blood panel.
Okay, they're gonna, was it hijack, I guess, the judge?
Promise me this has been sterilized. It's brand new. I cannot wait to be done with all of this. I love being a vet.
That's what you want to be, though.
See that? That's what it's all about.
Oh,
Animals are my life.
yeah.
It's this other stuff. It's getting to be too much.
Fair, dude. But yeah, the vet stuff ain't paying the bills, then.
Guy's gotta know when he's bagged his limit.
Can you get out?
Leaving town.
Hey, good for you, man.
Once I sell my little black book, it's gonna be all animals all the time.
You're gonna sell it?
Keep all my someones in here. Can I see it?
Interesting. I was thinking the other day, you know, because in Breaking Bad, and I've mentioned it before in the show, Jimmy knows about Gus. He doesn't know maybe does he know his name? But he's never seen him. And I was like, how does that happen? Where does that come from, I wonder? It's interesting we're getting this black book. My thought was that maybe something Mike said, but...
Oh, we found the Zodiac killer. Best quality vacuum.
Vacuum, what? Okay.
Let's give it another 10. I'll be back.
Oh, a nice little backstory or a little progression of his story.
What a waste. You think? He's raking it in. Minimal risk. I can't believe he's walking away from that. Well, he knows what he wants.
Exactly. He's asked himself the question, what would it take? I think that's really important. I don't think Jimmy knows. I think Kim does.
Your client who has, let's call it a...
Oh, hello, Cliffy boy.
This is what this is all about. Driving with an obstructed window.
What?
I did an informal survey of the courthouse parking lot, and by my count...
It's an air freshener, no?
I believe your car was one of them, Your Honor.
Get wrecked.
So...
Don't you look like that? You got your dead to rights.
I'd argue that this statute is not regularly enforced.
This was a perfectly reasonable stop for cause. What's the point here?
Point
No,
is that
the point
this
is it
was
wasn't.
not routine.
Yeah.
Officer Connell recognized my client and used the dangler as a pretext.
Beautiful. Oh, Cliff. What a proud boy. Smash that, mate. Whoa, come on. Really?
That was nicely argued.
It was. I'm still thinking about the coffee, though, because that's disgusting. Not the coffee, the spillage. Oh, I'm Howard.
So you're making minimum wage, more or less.
Not a lot. If you come with an offer, yeah, it's not great, is it? Yeah. Yeah.
How did you leave things with Howard Hamlin?
Oh, why did you leave? It's going to be interesting.
I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for Howard. I owe Howard and HHM a lot.
Bless her for that, considering how she feels about him. Maybe she's feeling maybe a guilty conscience, though, considering whatever's coming.
Justice reform programs on the East Coast. I wish we had something like that out here.
But we will soon, and that's what I wanted to talk to you about.
Hello? An opportunity? I wonder if she's going to get cold feet. Like, she's kind of got these two lives presented next to each other. She has a choice. Similar choice almost that Jimmy, I think, had all that time ago when he could have chosen the straight and narrow, tried to choose the straight and narrow, and Chuck didn't let him. Because she's got this scheme that is in full flow, full motion, but her actual professional life is going so well. And it's interesting we're arrayed against the vet there, who also has these two lives in this choice. And can he get out? It's that question, can you get out? You know, it goes back to, I suppose, Mike's conversation with Jimmy. Bad choice road. Can you truly get out? We diverge, me and Mike, on that. I think he's very much like, no, you're on that road and, you know, you can't really get off it. Whereas I do feel like you can. You just need to be strong. You need to have strength of mind, strength of will, determination, you know, fortitude to make that choice, to make that decision and be happy with it. And it's interesting that, you know, Jimmy's being like, you know, towards the vet, what a waste. And Kim came back with, he knows what he wants. And I think that is so important. And I think that it's so interesting how it frames a lot of the other characters in the show. because it's kind of suggesting Mike either doesn't know what he wants, or he wants that life, the life that he has with Gus. Some part of him. And maybe some of that is, trauma or whatever it might be, everything he's been through, and there's just something in him that, I don't know, there's perhaps some life found, some focus found in what he's currently doing for Gus. And maybe he's bored by anything else. We saw, obviously, we came into this show and he's in the ticket booth, right, for the parking lot. And, I think as we go on, it's very much shown that the reason he can't, it's reluctant that he moves into what he moves into and where he is now, and that making those decisions, it could be argued, I think, that there was some boredom there. A man of his talents, his skills, he's not been tested, he's not been flexed mentally, physically, and there's part of him, perhaps a part of him that he doesn't want to admit is there, that needs that, enjoys that, and maybe that's why he can't get off that road. And actually, perhaps the key to getting off that bad choice road is knowing what you want. And I think that's the problem, and probably why Jimmy, we're going where we're going and Breaking Bad, why he never gets off that, because I don't truly think he knows what he wants. He doesn't know what's going to make him happy. I think we've seen that consistently throughout the entire show. And it's going to be interesting. It's why I started talking about this. Obviously, Kim, she has these two choices. We know as the audience what she wants. And I think there is a certain part of her that likes these schemes, these scams, absolutely. But I think ultimately she does want to do good. I think she, Cliff said it there, she's basically on minimum wage, doing what she's doing. But that's what she wants to be doing. We know that, I think, definitively, right? We had the sex worker, what was it, last episode before? She didn't have to offer help, but she did. That's very much who Kim is, what she wants to be doing. And so it's going to be interesting to see if she backs out of this scheme or something, or wants to move over, do you know what I mean? And see if she can, or is, can or is going to, or might get off this bad choice road just because she knows more definitively what she wants than other characters in the show. Like I say, I think to a certain extent, Jimmy loves the scams. He loves the Slippin' Jimmy stuff, and it's why he kind of is so attracted to it to a certain extent. He likes the power there that he can't get from normal everyday life, because that doesn't allow him that based on who he is and how he presents himself and everything else. Same with Mike. Same with Gus. Gus, absolutely, as much as I don't think he loves the life that he has, it's what he needs, and it is what he wants because of his revenge, right? I think you see it in Breaking Bad, in Jesse and Walter. I think Walter is very much a product of that, and his persistence in keep going is because that's what he wants. It's why when he has the opportunity to get off, he doesn't. It's all tied up in his ego and his need for power. Whereas Jesse, we see, gets off that road because truly what he wants, he's a young kid, he figures out what he wants, and he's able to get off that because we see that change in him through the show. You know what I mean? So interesting how I think thematically they're tying both shows together, all of these characters, and it's why I'm speculating the way that I am, because I suspect Kim is going to want to get off the scams. Actually, because I think what she truly wants is the more philanthropic endeavors that she's doing, the pro bono stuff, or just helping people, the more morally positive path in life. I think she gets a lot from that, and that's what she wants truly. Yeah.
Hi.
Wow, you did this up.
It's good to see you.
You too.
That is lovely.
Look at this place. Oh, it's definitely inviting. It's
It doesn't look like this in Breaking Bad, right?
I don't know if you saw it before, but it's come a long way.
It really has.
I found a contractor who does it for a price, so...
She's looking at it. It's almost too nice, isn't it?
I've also got a pair of water features coming.
Wow.
Wow, Francesca, you really have an eye.
It's still...
Yeah, she's unsettled. She doesn't like this.
Are you registered anywhere?
That is so sweet.
Yeah, very sweet.
It's great to see you.
Yeah, you too.
Oh. Oh, what's gonna happen? I just feel like Kim's life is gonna come tumbling down. Where are the extra? Yeah, we got the mustache. Okay.
Give it some blur.
Blur? No blur.
I love that he's back.
Hey, everyone.
We started late.
Wow. Okay, yeah, so this decor doesn't last, does it? My theory is that the decor is tied to Howard. He now knows that there's something illegitimate going on with Jimmy, and this rich, nice-looking decor gives the game away too. It raises questions much like Gus hides in Breaking Bad beneath a cheap car, etc. I think the change in decor spells a lesson learned somewhere down the line.
And no improvisation.
Yes.
He's gonna be great. Weigh in on this?
Let's try this one.
Yes! That one!
Kim comes in, tells him what to do. Which one? Which one do you think? That one? Yep! All right.
Holy sh! The Jackson Mercer Foundation, that's like...
Big news, huh?
Board members are flying in next week to meet the lieutenant governor.
Damn.
And,
You.
yeah, Cliff thinks I have a good shot.
Nice.
The lunch is on D-Day.
Oh, God.
What? That's... You don't have to be there on the day.
Does she not? Yeah, she's not often there, is she? Really? You are, though.
It's huge!
Yeah?
It is pretty great.
Uh-huh. Oh, no. It's all gonna go horrible. At some point, man, I'm waiting for it. Oh, hello, sir. Jesus. I think you'll find your shirt is not checkered, mate. 6 out of 10. Lumberjacking, not lumberjacking. Do you know what I mean? Do they not know that cutting wood is the least important thing about the whole caboodle? All aesthetic, mate. He has got the beard for it. I'll give him that. Is this one of the guys?
Guten Tag.
Lalo.
Guten Tag.
Sorry, German, yeah. I just gonna be like, is this one of the guys that was making the cave?
It's a beautiful place you have here.
Buddy. Yeah. Unsettling, isn't he? Okay. Man, he's on a crusade, isn't he, Lalo? Just walks out of the woods. Man, this guy is like big, strong. He has an axe, and I'm not scared for Lalo at all. Like, I appreciate he's got a gun. Honestly, if Lalo didn't have a gun, I'd still not be scared for him, though. I don't, like... Oh, God. Where was he?
Who are you?
Ow.
Salamanca.
Maybe I should have been scared for Lalo. Yeah, he got the jump on you. All you can do is tell the truth here. Oh. Oh, God. Jesus. Was he faking it? No. Not faking it. Fair enough.
Carajo. You broke one of my ribs.
Damn. Oh, really? What? Can't show that, but one slice and his foot's off? That's rough. Very nice of you.
You and I are gonna have a talk.
Okay. Oh. Yeah, this doesn't, this decor doesn't really fit with Saul's clientele, does it? And I feel like it makes them look too legitimate. This is the thing, I don't think Jimmy cares. I think he's obviously cool with it, but Kim didn't, and I feel like she's going to say something, and it's going to make Jimmy want to change it.
Thank you, my dear. So, you will just...
This place looks so much better, though. How it is. Oh, he's got the drawer phones. Okay.
I'm not gonna make a habit of this.
Of course not.
Right?
Absolutely. No, no, no.
Little eyes.
Sandpiper, of course. Let me transfer you.
Bless your heart.
Man. Oh, he's corrupting her, isn't he?
Was that so hard?
It's not about being hard, Jimmy. Really, mate? Oh, is it in the toilet? Fair enough. Do you know what?
Stop! No, wait! Don't turn around! Finish what you're doing!
Yeah.
Finish!
Oh, yeah.
Hey, where are you going? Clean up...
Wait, is there not a toilet?
You clean it
That
up.
is, yeah, that is not her purview.
Steady.
Why would he turn around?
He wants to know why you took guys off your house.
We're stretched thin. I made a judgment call.
Oh, bless you, mate.
The most obvious place to pull from is Alameda Street.
My guys stay on Alameda.
Is that Nacho's dad?
If you have a problem, I'm right here.
Yeah. It's hard to know what Mike enjoys, isn't it? I think because he's so deadpan. There's not a lot of emotion on his face necessarily all the time. Alameda. Okay. Oh, is this his family?
Hey, honey.
Is this like Mike?
Yeah.
Want to know the star closest to Earth?
Yeah, there's no way he's taking him off Alameda, is there? Sorry, I should clarify, by the way. Obviously, the reason that he does what he does is for Kaylee and his family. I just wonder if, subconsciously, there is an element of him that's drawn to this as well. I'm not saying that he would have perhaps got here just based off of that. What I am saying is that perhaps it's that keeps him here. Right, or contributes to keeping him here so strongly, so stringently. I mean, you can also see at the end of the day, this is so dangerous now, he has to have people watching them. This isn't necessarily safe for them. Lalo knows about Mike. Of course Lalo would use them to get to Mike, to get to Gus. He's not just doing this, and I think this shows here that he's not just doing this for their sake. Don't get me wrong, that's what got him into it. It's the driving motivation that got him here, but it's not the only thing. I think. And this is evidence that I would use as to that as well. I think there is some subconscious part of him that is drawn to this because he likes it. Some primal part of him that just is connected to this element of life. The danger, perhaps, the power.
I've got it.
You see the handle?
I feel like he's very obvious in the window.
I think Jupiter is my favorite. The largest planet in our solar system.
Bigger than the Earth.
Same time tomorrow.
Wouldn't miss it for the world.
Bless him. Unblur it. D-Day, T1.
Hey, let's go out.
Out where?
Ah, deciding something for once.
Here's to tomorrow.
What we're looking at? Is that HHM? Right. Yeah. Okay. So this is where it's gonna hit. I'm excited.
Don't worry about anything.
Okay, so next episode then. Why do I feel like it's gonna go wrong?
I'm looking at it.
Didn't realize we had any left.
Is that the drink? Yes, it is.
On the pricey side, $4.95 for the bottle.
Yeah, he is prepping for celebration. The show teeing us up, I think, for a failure. We'll see. Is that the judge? Oh god.
It's all paid for. Enjoy.
Uh-oh, you didn't factor him having a broken arm, eh? By your face, that's very bad. Okay. How? Okay. Pretty bad, I'm feeling, yeah.
Equal justice, a system that works.
Don't distract her on the road again. God.
Are you serious?
If I hadn't seen him, that really could have sunk us.
It's true.
And we are going to live to fight another day.
Probably wise. She's thinking no.
And we'll figure it out. I promise, okay?
You should. I feel like it.
It happens today.
Come on, dude. Well, there's the choice, huh? I nearly missed this. She is literally changing roads. Bad choice road. Very symbolic. I love this. She gets off one road and heads down another. And I think this is pretty important in terms of the ultimate choice she's making here and where we're going now. The pull of slipping Kim is too strong. I think the way this episode opens supplies explanation as to why she chooses this road, considering how good her legitimate life is and why we were shown it. Okay. Forced into it, but well, not really. No, that's her choice. She could have kept going, they could regroup to go another day. Well, we'll see. We'll see where it goes. I mean, I'm along for the ride. Damn though. Yeah. It's all coming together now, isn't it? Well, axe and grind, that was that. I'm going to leave it there. All I can really do now is speculate, but why not just wait and we'll get there. Hey, if you like this video, please give it a like, all that stuff down below. Thank you so much for watching. There are some links in the description if you like early access to all my videos. If you are curious at the moment what is available right now, go to my channel page, scroll down, it'll be at the bottom, and you can decide whether you think it's worth it or not, mate. Thank you, as always, to those who do support me. Genuinely, just thank you for your support. But that's it from me. More Better Call Saul coming very soon. See you then.